There is a pussycat here. Be warned that this is going to start. Oh, she's laying down. That's okay. I wasn't going to do another vlog until later because yep, she's winding round because she thinks I'm talking to her. Until I'd caught up, because I'm not caught up. Today is, don't wind round that. Today is, what day is it? It's Wednesday. I'm going to get my hair cut, which is why it's just greasy, and I don't care. I can't wait a few more hours and I'm going to be transformed. I wasn't going to do this, and then I suddenly thought, well, actually there will be people that are watching that may be able to, oh, please don't do this, Jazz, that are watching, that, there, oh, touched your mum, who may know the answer to this. When we are towards the end of our trip in Canada, we plan to travel from Prince George to Calgary, or almost Calgary. We have friends in Prince George that we're going to be staying with, and then Mark has a cousin in Calgary. Where are you going? Oh. She says that we should stay in Banff rather than go to Calgary, which is fine. But I also want to look at Jasper. She says Banff is better than Jasper, and other people say Jasper is better than Banff. And I wonder, does anybody know? Can anybody advise me on what we should do? We're going to hire a car, so we're not driving any of Canada, apart from that last bit, which we plan to take a few days at. But we'll drive from Prince George towards Calgary, I should say. I think we will probably stop in Banff, although we're going to have to go to Calgary because we'll have to fly home from there. So yeah, answers on a postcard, please. Banff or Jasper. I don't want to miss the drive through the Rockies. I think we feel a bit anxious about driving through the Rockies, which is really silly. It's really silly, but it's unknown to us, and I know that the highways over there are really good and it'll be fine, and nothing to worry about. But it's sort of there's a bit of trepidation for us. I've just looked at the car hire, and it's not cheap, but whatever. So yeah, I mean, I obviously want to stop in Jasper and I want to stop in Banff, but where would you spend the most time? Somebody says you should spend the most time in Banff, and I can't choose, and it would be good to know. So there. So yeah, gonna get my hair cut. It's gonna be short. You're gonna have a bit of a shock when you next see me. I'm just gonna, yeah, I don't care anymore. I used to have it short. I've said this before. I used to have it short, but it was a bit severe. It was 80s, and it was a bit severe. And Mark takes the piss every time, and he said it reminds him of a Star Trek haircut. So I've shown him the picture today of the haircut I'm basing my hopes on, and he made a bit of a face, and I went, well, what's wrong with it? What's your problem? And then he couldn't come up with a good enough reason. So whatever, it's gonna be. It's cold. Well, it's not cold. It's pleasant actually out here, but I've got cold indoors, which is why I've got a scarf and cardigan on now. I'm just about to go in and do lunch before we go, and I'm always cold in the morning and hungry in the morning, and then once I've eaten, I warm up, so that'll be okay. So yeah, I hope some of you have answers. If not, and I hope none of you are holding your breath waiting for the political post. There will be one. It might even be later today. It's just, I mean, today is Wednesday, and I saw something on Twitter yesterday suggesting that she will be resigning today. You're completely fucked, UK. Completely fucked. So yeah. Shh. Hush my mouth. Okay. Up loose.